Alright, I'm going to, how's everybody doing? It's a huge crowd, y'all can't see us being recorded, but they are. It's up with bodies as far back as you can see if you're watching this on YouTube, 60 Sundays. I was sitting on my couch the other day, and I started thinking about condoms. Yeah, it just popped into my head. I was thinking about condoms, rubbers, you know, and something popped in my head. I was thinking about the guy that designed the first condom. And I don't know anything about him. I didn't look up anything on the History Channel. But as a man, I know exactly what happened. I'm going to tell you guys how the first condom was created right here. What happened was there was this guy. He was probably a good guy, right? And he was a hard worker, a smart guy. He had a wife, probably 4 or 5 kids, right? And he comes home and he sees his wife and he says, "Hey, baby, you're looking kind of good today. How about we go in the back?" And she turns around and says, "No way, no how, we're not ever doing that again." And he says, "Why? Why? What do you mean never doing it again?" And she says, "Every time you put that in me, one of these pops out. We got 4 or 5 of them. They're running all around. I can't get anything done, so we are not doing that again." And of course our guy, being a dedicated guy, he said, "But hey, listen, I'll control myself. I'll pull out. You can trust me. You can trust me." And she says, "I don't think so." And this is exactly what she says. She says, "You don't get this as long as that can make this." She said, "That's just not going to happen." And let me tell you, I guarantee you, that guy became one motivated motherfucker. I'm telling you that right now. He probably had a lab in the back, like Dr. Frankenstein or Dr. Jekyll or something. He had one of the white trench coats. He was out there for days, you know, making stuff. You know, the maid was probably coming with food. She's like, "You haven't eaten your dinner or your lunch. I have it for you." "Put it down, bitch. I don't give a damn. I'm working on this until I can figure out when to have sex again, or I'm not making kids. And I'm not leaving until then." I guarantee you that is how the first condom was made. No doubt about it.
That's right. Yeah.
Now, as I was in my deep thoughts about condoms, which I'm sure many of us have, it's probably very common, I was realizing that you women probably do not realize how hard it is for a young man to buy condoms. Like, you think you just go in there and buy them, but when you're in your teens, it's intimidating. You're scary. You don't want anyone to know that you're buying stuff about sex. So I'm going to show you how it is. It's this how it is. All right. It's kind of like a prison breakout movie. You know the guy's breaking out of prison. So the guy's going up to, he's a teen, right? And he's going into the drugstore. He's standing outside the door. He's sweating profusely. You know, okay, gonna go in, gonna buy condoms. No one's gonna know. No one's gonna know. All right. So he goes in, and the first thing we all do when we go inside the drugstore is we have the drugstore poker face. You know what I'm saying? You go and you buy something. So he walks in the drugstore. "Nice store, good store. I'm not here to buy anything to put on my penis to have sex. Nope, just looking at the store. It's a good store." Yeah, and there's a lot of people, let's be honest, not just condom, there's a lot of people with drugstore poker faces. You know, there's probably one guy one aisle over going, "Not here to buy a package of pills to stop me from farting 24/7. No, just checking the store out. That's all I'm done." And then probably one aisle over, you know, there's like a girl going, "Yeah, nice store. I'm not here to buy anything for this nasty rash on my thigh. No. No shopping. It's a great store." You know, so at this point it's like a prison movie, you know, and you got to dodge all the guards, you know, in the prison breakout movies, right? So as our teen is walking through, as he's walking through the aisles, every time he sees an adult, you know, he picks up a new product, right? You know, he's like, "Okay, Fred Flintstone vitamins. That's what I'm here for. Some Fred Flintstone vitamins." And he picks up, you know, an Ace bandage, you know, then toothpaste, aspirin. So he's got all this stuff, right? The drugstore probably makes a fortune off side stuff sold off condoms, right? So eventually he gets to the condom aisle, okay? And he makes his way over there. He sees it out of his peripheral. Now, as he steps up to look at the wall of condoms, okay, once again, it's like our prison movie. You know, there's always a guy in the prison movie that steps up close to the fence while looking at the guard towers, trying to look nonchalant. He does something like this, like the fence is here, and he goes, "Just stepping close. Yeah, guards, don't look at me. Yeah, I'm just inching close. That's all I'm doing." You always see this guy in the prison breakout movies, right? Well, that's how this guy's approaching the condom aisle. He's looking for, like, you know, people that work there, people that might recognize him, you know, and he's just stepping close to the condom aisle. "Yeah, I don't even know they're here. I'm just shopping. What a great store, you know, that's all." And he steps close. Now here comes the first hard part. Some idiot somewhere decided there shouldn't be just a condom. There are a plethora of decisions to make. And so our poor guy, he's a teen, he's got all his fake stuff, and he looks at all the different stuff, you know, and So, okay, all right, I got to make a decision here. Okay, all right, let's see here. Let's see what they got. Ribbed for her pleasure. Okay, well, I want her to have pleasure. I don't want to get done and her to say, it wasn't so good, it wasn't ribbed. If you would have had the ribbed, I would have been like Orgasm City, but you didn't have the ribbed. So it really was only like a 5 on the scale. So it was just like, I want it to be ribbed. Then he says, oh, wait a minute. Thin. Oh, thin's good. Thin. Ultra thin. Oh. Why would you have a thin and an ultra thin? I mean, if you like the thin, you would like the ultra thin, you would never buy the thin. So he says, okay, let me keep going. Sensitive, that's good, it's good. Ultra sensitive, he's got his stuff, Then he looks down the next aisle, he says, coated with spermicide. Now, let me just say here, off the note, that me personally, when I heard the term spermicide, the thought of a chemical that sounds like it kills plants and insects is not something I wanted to slather on my penis. That was just me, all right? That's just, I would rather have the sperm, actually, to tell you the truth. So our guy at this point, he finally grabs one, and once again, it's like those Prison Break movies where you can't have the guards see you when you get the tools, right? So he's all sweating, okay, nobody's looking, and he takes the rubbers and he puts it in between like the Ace bandage and the Fred Flintstone stuff so he can sneak out. He does not want to walk past a 90-year-old lady that sees the rubbers and stops him and says, what are you doing? Are you going to try and get laid? He doesn't want to. And I don't know why she just sounded like Mrs. Doubtfire. She probably wouldn't really sound like that. She'd probably sound more like, hello, Sonny, but anyway. So now he steps out of the aisle, him and the other people with their drugstore poker face, because they all have the stuff to, take care of their ailments, and they want anyone to know, Not me, just shop. I don't even know what this ointment's for. I'm just, picking it out. I'm a mystery shopper, that's exactly what it is. I don't have, like, anything on me that I need to rub an ointment on, Now, the next decision for our team buying the condoms is which cashier to go to. And this is a crucial decision, because some of the cashiers are not discreet. There are some cashiers now at drugstores that don't seem like drugstore cashiers. They kind of seem like waitresses from IHOP, and they're sitting there like this. They're going, yeah, you're buying condoms? That's good. I get the orange box. That's what I would do. So he goes, I don't want to be in that line, She's probably already outed the girl with the rash. Oh, you got a rash? Yeah, this is what I use. I would get something from aisle 4. The person, so you go, I don't want to go in her line. The 16-year-old is terrified, right? So he looks in the other line, but it's a trap. The other person ringing up looks like somebody's grandma, like his grandma. I can't go up there with the rubbers, So finally, he waits until he finds the proper cashier. He walks around, picks up some more stuff. Now, once again, back to our kind of jailbreak movie. When he rings up, this is a suspenseful moment. This is when the cashier is like one of the border guards if you're trying to get out of Russia. You know what I mean? They're looking at all your stuff, and you don't want to make eye contact. You just want to get out of there with your fake stuff and with your rubbers. So you go up and you got the pile, the teen, and he puts them all down. Okay, I'm just buying this stuff. And of course, the cashier is like, very good, very good. I look at your stuff. Do you shop here very often? Yeah. Very good, very good. He rings everything up slowly. He's looking up. And of course, the poor guy's, he's sweating, I just want to, So finally, the guy rings his stuff up, and our guy will get his stuff in the bag. Now, the secret at this point, just like the jailbreak movies, you don't look back. Because there's probably a crowd of people that going, oh, you're buying condoms. We're going to tell your parents. You're going to have sex. So you don't want to look back. They might all be looking at you, So you're sweating, and you walk, and you don't move your arms. You do one of these walks, like just going out the door. Yeah, that's it, just going out the door. And then once you're out the door, it's safe. So that is, I thought I would share with everyone, that is how teenagers go about buying condoms. It's a little different. It's embarrassing to say, but it's a little bit different as a grown man. You buy condoms a little different. Now, I'm really proud. Because it's probably kind of rare that happens, right? So I'm really proud. I'm walking past old couples, how's it going? I'm going to be buying these condoms. I'm using them. I'm having lots of sex now. Yes, and then I find the cashier that's actually fairly attractive, strangely enough. I find her, that's right, we'll be using these condoms. That's right. I'll be using them tonight. So if you see a girl come in later, dehydrated, want to get Gatorade, bow-legged with a big smile on her face, yeah, you'll know she was with me. That's right. right. Yeah, you know, you come with like a little rhyme, you know, you say something like, yeah, well, these condoms, I'm going to be child and disease free, and the number I'm going to use is 3. Ring it up, baby. You know, that's kind of what you say as an adult. You know, it's different than than when you're young. I should also say that on that note, I have a goal, something this is entirely different. I think I would like to design condoms. Now, what's happened is people just buy and they're just basic colors. They're red, blue, and everything like that. But what I was thinking of was a condom with like little pictures on it. And what I was thinking was like a little cartoon guy, because I'm all motivated because I'm having sex, right? So a little guy, and he'd be looking at me with like the double, like the thumbs up, and maybe like you the man, And my idea was that the person using the condom, it would be so cool because you girls understand, we're like so excited, oh, we're having sex, this is wonderful, we're doing it, And so the idea that as I'm doing this, I could look down and see the little guy with the double thumbs, you the man, and I go, that's right, I'm the man, and I thought it would be kind of neat if I designed condoms. So that's what I have to say on condoms. I think it's information that was desperately needed by everybody. I would now like to throw out a little bit about just, I gotta tell you guys, have any of you ever wondered how bizarre sexuality and attraction is? I mean, body parts and stuff happens and we're going crazy, okay? And specifically what I'd like to talk about, and I don't think a lot of people realize this, and this is the power of the nipple. And it's unbelievable power that the nipple has. For example, let's say I'm on a date and I think the girl I'm with is the greatest thing ever, and there's a girl nearby with no bra and her nipples are showing. There is an unbelievable battle inside me. I mean, we're talking Darth Vader, Obi-Wan Kenobi, forces of good, forces of evil, because I want to focus on the person I care about, but I really want to see the nipples, So literally, you're sitting there looking at your date. You're looking at your date and you're sweating like crazy, You're sitting there and you're like, and the nipples are over here, but your date is here, right? And you're, So at some point, you try little tricks like this because you just want to see the nipples. You're looking at, the girl with the no bra on and she's over here with the nipples, but you don't want to look, but you have to. And finally, you have your date here, and you go, "Is that Spider-Man climbing up the wall?" And when your date turns, you turn around, you look at the nipples real fast. She turns around, you come back. No, I guess it wasn't. I thought I saw that. I got to tell you guys, the power of nipples is so incredible that this is the truth. That ladies, if you were to go into the mall without your bra on, you actually change the walking patterns of men in the mall. I'm not kidding. Men will actually be walking, and they're saying, "I'm just walking this way," and they will see nipples through a shirt. I don't know why, they're just nipples, they just poke out, but we see them and we go, I think I'm going to walk around the mall a little bit longer, and we do, and we're doing these numbers. Yes, anywhere you shop, I'm going to shop so I can see your chest, and I don't know why. It's like unbelievable power. It is so bad that if the world was ending, like one of those 2012 movies, and earthquakes and stuff was happening, and a big tidal wave came, right? And it grabs the lead girl, and you grab her arm and you save her, and she's like, we almost died. And you go, yeah, we made it. I promise you, the minute she looks away to look at the big tidal wave, you're going to kind of go, I can see her nipples through here. Even though you're absolutely fighting for your life. All right? So, on that, I would like to end. Thank you guys very, very much.